this, I don't think. So,
I think this is the best picture that I took.
oh, nice.
Is that a picture of your ass?
Yeah.
Hell
Specifically
yeah.
the brown star.
Show it to me, dude.
It's pretty fuzzy. It's kind of cute,
God
though.
damn.
Nice little brown star right
That's
there.
sweet.
Mm-hmm.
You should put that
Um,
on your Tinder profile.
And I think that this one I like a lot because I like the blurry one in the background.
Oh, man.
Yeah, isn't that
Yeah,
nice?
I like the way you framed it, like, to where it's just in frame there. That's really nice. You can see, good on the right, good on the left, a little, like, as you said, to where, like, one side's blurry, to where it's, like, one's close, one's not. It's great. Yeah,
Thank you. Thank
the
you.
photography is, impressive.
Look at that.
Yeah.
It does look pretty good.
Yeah, I think the depth of perspective
The depth
really
of field.
helps. Yes.
Yeah, the
Mhm.
depth
Really
of
helps.
field looks really good.
Yeah, you get the angle is quite pleasing to the eye.
Thank
You
you.
send this to any girls?
Mhm.
Not yet.
Some women might be into this.
Oh, yeah?
Oh, they'll get into it.
Cool.
Yeah. I know a
Yeah.
couple of guys that'd be into this too. but-
Unsolicited?
I mean, I gotta admit, once
Yeah.
again, you got it looking pretty cute.
Yeah, you do. I
It's
gotta
a cute
admit.
picture. A
Yeah,
lot of
you like
people
the
would
heart
approve
shape?
of that.
If I give you Photoshop, then I mean you could do some some real fucking work.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Do you like that, like the heart shape that I put there?
I do like it.
Thank you.
I do.
Mhm.
You've been working really hard.
Yeah.
When's the OnlyFans?
My uncles keep asking me that.
It's such a bottom of the barrel joke. I mean, what are you gonna do?
My uncle, like, when I came to my grandpa's house for Thanksgiving and Christmas, when I had my hair down, every single person there who was a male, other than my dad, was like, when am I going to see your OnlyFans account?
Jesus. I think that I don't know
Serious
how
people are willing
well.
to pay cash to see my butt.
I know. All I took
guess,
it was
yeah.
like, you think I'm hot?
Yeah. Thanks.
you.
I was like, look, if
Aw.
I could pull it off, I would.
Ask them how much they'd pay.
Yeah, for real.
How much
Like-
you offering,
like-
bro?
Patrick, you know me.
Still
You-
doing market analysis.
Patrick, you know me particularly well. If
Yeah.
do you
I've
think
seen your asshole.
do you think me as a person, if I thought I could get away with being a cam model, would I be a cam model?
Yes, I think you would. Yeah.
All I have to do is flash my starfish and my sausage, and I get paid. Yeah, for sure.
Like, are you kidding me? You know what? Let me tell you a story. Actually, that got me a little fucked up. What's better? Well, let me ask you a question, then tell your story. What's better, being ghosted by a cam model, or having a few hours of conversation and then getting propositioned by the cam model?
The second
being
one.
dumb enough to try and
That's
proposition
better
a
or
cam
worse?
model,
Yeah,
I think is the worst case scenario there. You've already entered hell.
I didn't proposition them.
Oh, so we're
they
talking about you.
propositioned. Yeah, they propositioned
Oh.
him.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
No, okay. Well then, dude, it's cam girl. What are you doing?
You're not getting the fucking point.
I mean, like,
Eric's
sorry.
like you tried to date a stripper.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I don't give a shit, Eric. Like I don't care what they. Like I'm not saying I'm gonna fucking marry the bitch. I just want some sex. I
Oh, so
like
now she's a bitch. Okay. Yeah.
every woman's a bitch when you're talking angrily about them. Aaron. God damn it.
Who is Aaron? Are
It's
you
his
guys
best
cheating on
friend.
me?
It's his
Yeah,
best
of
friend.
course, man. It's one of my fetishes.
Yeah.
There's a female version of me in his head that's constantly sitting rent
Rule,
free in the
rule
back of his head.
63.
I thought it was rule 69.
No,
Does that make
63.
sense?
63 is not
69 would make so much more sense because flip flop.
Yeah, it's not
No,
69.
the
Like
69 is when a female is male. Like that's that gender swap.
What?
63 is
I would
male
figure
to
gender
female.
swap would just be one rule.
No, gender
No,
swap
the
is just
internet-
one rule.
Bro, the internet rules are fucking arbitrary, and they have a few that are just like extras to be funny.
I mean, technically, the gender swap rules in general kind of just fall under the blanket of Rule 34, so it's unnecessary to say that in the first place.
Most of them after Rule 34. In fact, all of them are
and the woke
unnecessary.
mob wants you to believe that they
You
don't.
say that as though there's actually a Rule 1 through
Rule
33.
Rule 30.
Rule 34
There-
is a standalone rule.
There's one internet rule that is absolutely true, and they were right, and it is Rule 34.
Yeah, it's just 100%. It even if you can't find it, I would still argue it exists.
Somewhere.
I'm trying
You
to think
just
of.
didn't look hard enough.
I'm trying to think of one of the other ones that's like just.
You're just on
true.
a too popular of a site.
Yeah, too legal of a site. Yeah.
I'm trying to think of one of the
Unfortunately.
other ones that were like was really like just true. I mean, the first two were like, don't talk about the internet, you know?
Okay,
Yeah.
so stupid fucking Fight Club.
Yeah, Fight Club
rules.
meme. That's the first rules.
I mean, it came out of 4chan, so.
That's right. This is why nobody knows or cares about rules 1 through 33. And then occasionally people talk about the gender swap rules because no one can. Excuse me, farted. No one can remember if
getting on your soapbox to talk about internet rules and just farting loudly.
This is why.
At least I didn't put the microphone to my ass like
Yeah.
somebody
This is why
here.
people don't animate good episodes
That's true.
or wholesome episodes, I should say.
We don't have any wholesome episodes, Will. Wait, hold on.
Do
Will,
we?
I love you.
Aw.
I farted.
Okay, well that's
Well, there
that's
we
about
go.
as wholesome as this is gonna get. So
There you go, folks.
There you go.
Animate that.
There's the love. No,
No,
can't make it happen.
Yeah, you try and
Don't
force
fart
it,
in
and
the
you
mic.
end up, you know, you
Eric's
end up in
doing his
trouble.
best.
Don't fart into the mic. We put our mouths near the goddamn mics.
Also, we don't know which one is which. They're not marked for your pleasure.
Stop farting into the mics.
How about put a little
You
E on
sick
this one?
fucks.
Would that make you feel
Holy
better?
shit. Stop putting your shit particles on my
I
mics.
feel weird writing my name on Patrick's shit though. That feels wrong.
Yeah, don't do
No.
that.
I'm going to
Like,
bring the label
I might
gun
need
up
to
here.
use these like professionally at some point. Don't like label them or
I'm
anything.
going to bring the label gun up here.
He says
Okay.
that, but he's the one who's actually farted directly into the microphone like 3 times.
all I'm
I
saying
might
is-
use these professionally.
I don't
later.
respect my customers. Isn't that obvious?
We're not customers. We're
Not you.
buying
I'm talking about
anything.
people in the future.
Well, damn it, respect me and not stop farting in the mics I put near my face.
Okay.
I mean, it smells
So
fine.
IGN has played Suicide Squad and
Ooh.
it sucks. Even they admit it. Are you going to play it?
Is that the one where they had a
They
cash
killed
shop?
the fucking Flash.
Is that the one that had the cash shop? And then like
Yeah,
it was like the
probably.
Fortnite game.
I don't. Yes.
Was it a battle royale?
No.
Okay, then it's not the thing I'm thinking
Suicide
of.
Squad kills the Justice League.
Really?
Yeah,
Yeah, it's like an edgy, try-hard teenager made.
it's a live service.
Yeah, I figured it might be.
You can stop there.
Yeah.
So
But yeah, even
it's-
IGN said it was bad.
It's
trash.
Dishonored?
Yeah.
Or Injustice. It's
No.
Injustice.
No,
No,
it's not a
no.
fighting game.
I mean,
It's-
it's edgy trash for
Injustice-
teenagers.
yes.
Yeah.
Injustice is, you know,
Like, did
edgy
you-
trash
hold on,
for
hold on.
teenagers made by
Let me-
good programmers.
Let me give you the.
Like-
Not even.
Like it's like there's actually some fun stories to be had there. I would say like Injustice is okay.
Hold
Like,
on. Let me
there's nothing wrong
elevator
with
pitch
that.
it to you. It's Injustice, and have you played Injustice?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, it's Mortal
and
Kombat.
Have you watched the movies? Either of the Suicide Squad movies?
No.
You've seen any of them?
No, I haven't.
This is gonna be a tough pitch. Okay.
I've
Okay.
seen both.
So you know Harley Quinn.
Yes.
You know Captain Boomerang.
No.
Ooh, he's a guy with a boomerang.
Okay, that makes sense. Checks
you,
out.
You
He's
know
a Flash
You
villain.
know Deadshot.
Yes.
Okay. And you know the King Shark.
No.
He's a big shark.
Okay, checks out.
Okay. So those four those four
shark
people are what's called a suicide squad that the government made up to go after people that superheroes can't.
Wait, did
okay?
you say Deadshot? Deadshot?
Deadshot?
Deadshot.
Yeah.
Did you mean Slade?
No.
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 That's
Dead-
Deathstroke.
Similar but different.
How?
Guns
So
instead of fucking swords.
Slade uses is more of like a Deadpool-esque character, but not funny. He's
Okay.
he's serious Deadpool.
So what is Deadshot?
Yeah,
A
Deadpool
really
with
good
no
sniper.
Okay. Is Slade a bad sniper?
He's a no.
He's probably a skilled one. He just
yeah,
usually
he's just
uses
not as
different
good
weapons.
as Deadshot, and he can use like swords.
Deadshot can't use swords?
Deadshot can't use swords.
Not
he
as
can
well
only
as Slade could, I would imagine.
He doesn't
can
have
only
hands.
he can only use guns. Well,
Yeah, he's a master marksman. That's about it.
yeah. That he's
He's an
very
assassin.
specialized.
Yeah.
He's a mean assassin, man.
Anyways,
Who is
those
really,
four
really
make up
good at
our
aim.
Suicide Squad.
Okay.
So take those four people who go around stopping things that the superheroes can't. Take Injustice, smash it together, and have those four kill the Injustice people.
That could be a fun game.
But it's not.
Could be.
Yeah, that could be. That could be a fun
Yeah,
game.
it
It's a
could
good
have been.
premise.
Could have been.
It is. A couple of villains have to, fight against a evil version of the superheroes. Yeah.
Don't even make them
It's fine.
evil. Just make them make them the superheroes and make you play the
Injustice.
bad
Oh yeah,
guys.
even that. But
Injustice implies that they are the evil.
well, they're not.
version,
It's not
essentially.
Injustice.
Yeah, he's talking
It's
about
not-
Suicide
It's
Squad.
not the Injustice universe.
Oh,
No,
is it not?
Not as far as I know. It's the Batman Arkham game universe.
Is it?
Yeah, from
Okay.
it's Rocksteady who's making it.
Hmm.
But they're killing regular superheroes.
They're killing the Justice League, but
So-
the plot
So it's
is
a
that
what
the plot is that the Justice League has been taken over by like a mind control thing.
Okay.
Okay, sure, fine.
Yeah, whatever.
Easy
DC dog
yeah,
shit.
DC bullshit to
Yeah.
get Superman be bad.
yeah,
That's
yeah,
easy
yeah.
enough.
Okay, so that's
Yeah.
all it is. Because like honestly, if we're thinking about it, literally no one else matters.
Also, it just doesn't matter. It does not matter why you get
yes,
them to kill
you're
them.
right. It does
doesn't
not matter why the Justice League is killing people because it always changes.
What
Right,
matters is
right.
you can make the gameplay loop of killing Superman fun.
But
Yeah.
they don't, from
Oh, yeah.
what I hear.
That concept is
It's easy.
Good.
That's That's out of the ballpark.
It's impossible to pull off, though.
I disagree.
I mean, killing Superman in a
They should have
reasonable
picked a
and
better
good
staff.
gameplay way.
Not a staff. They should have picked better villains.
look, dude.
Like they did.
every
They went with
DC
Deadshot, Harley Quinn, King Mambo, and Captain Boomerang. Like
I can tell you what the
none
problem
of those
is.
people, aside from King Mambo, has a chance against anyone.
Yeah, the King Mambo is a giant anthropomorphic shark man. Therefore, he can generally hurt a pretty powerful human being.
Yeah,
But
like I'm not
that's
saying
about
he's
it.
beating.
So you're
Superman.
worried about the immersion factor?
One guy shoots
No,
guns
not even
good.
that. I'm not even saying I couldn't suspend my immersion to believe the Suicide Squad kills because they've essentially done it before. That's
Yeah.
like so
One's an asshole with a boomerang. One guy
Yeah,
shoots
the
guns
story-
good. One guy, every DC fan can't stop spanking their fucking meat to. And then the
And
last
me,
one's
and
a
I'm
giant
not even a
fucking
DC
shark.
fan. My
yeah,
God.
I can't. My problem isn't that this.
Would.
Yeah, my problem. Smash. Next question. My
Yeah,
problem.
Harley Quinn is hot both in the comics and Margot Robbie is hot. It's fine.
My problem isn't that the idea of the Suicide Squad killing the Justice League is bad. My problem is it sounds like they didn't put any effort into the story or characters.
Well, of course, it's got Harley Quinn in it.
Also, it's
They
DC.
have to put Harley Quinn in everything, even though
She
she
is-
rationally stands no chance
Yeah.
against basically any superhero.
Yeah, you can give her Batman, and only if she gets the drop on him.
Yeah, for like 5 minutes, and then he switches it.
Yeah,
Like,
well,
that's,
yeah. Then
you
he
know.
ties her. Yeah, then
I
she
mean-
ties him up, and then he breaks out. That's how
Yeah,
it goes.
the Harley Quinn show is funny, I guess.
So Well, it's a
because
parody.
doesn't
It's a
give
fucking-
fuck.
it's
Yeah.
whatever.
It's a parody of DC
Like-
being bad.
Yeah.
That's
Yeah,
why Harley
like-
Quinn's show was good. And I'm
Yeah.
a reviewer. I'm a critic. And that show is fucking
Like,
good. It's
I-
aware how dumb the premise is, and it uses that to its advantage.
The
Yeah.
episodes float between 7 and 8.
Mm-hmm.
For sure.
By the way,
When I watched it anyway, I haven't seen the new.
but yeah.
stuff.
So.
I want to ask Will.
Oh yeah, I meant to ask, what member of the OG Justice League do you want to kill the most?
Out of all of them,
Yeah, out of all of them, I
probably
will say
Superman, because then I'd be able to say I killed Superman.
that's fair. I would have to say the Flash, just because.
He's smug.
Yeah, he's too smug.
Yeah.
Way too smug. And you know, just fucking knock him in the knees. It doesn't even sound that hard to beat him. Put some ice on the road.
Did you watch The Boys?
I disagree.
Yeah, no, I haven't seen The Boys.
I would take a pistol and shoot Batman in the face.
Yeah. Many have tried.
Nah, man. I
mean-
take that same argument and go kill Jeff Bezos right now. See how hard it is.
I mean, at the end of the day, it's only a matter of opportunity.
True.
If Batman gets hit in the face with a bullet, he
But
drops dead and dies.
I don't know. You
period.
could say that about everybody
Like,
other
you
than
know.
like Superman, basically.
Yeah, I mean, but that's the point.
Aquaman
is,
can
like-
take a bullet, right?
Nah.
Wonder Woman can take
yeah,
a bullet.
Aquaman could take a bullet.
No, Wonder Woman
in-
has to block it with her bracers.
Do I have to kill them? Can I rape them first?
It
You
depends.
can do what you
Because
want.
I
man.
think
You're a
I'm
villain.
changing my answer to Wonder Woman if I can like have my way.
I mean, if
with
you
her.
just got to be edgy,
if you
then
have to
yeah,
be a
I don't
complete
care.
and total degenerate, yeah.
because I don't want to fuck any of the other ones.
Well, you don't want to
Liar.
fuck. Yeah, you lie. You don't want to fuck Green Lantern.
Which one? Not the black one.
What's that supposed to mean?
You want to fuck John, dude? John Stewart?
Yeah, John Stewart's a hunk.
Yeah, dude,
The
awesome.
alien
No.
Martian
Nah,
Manhunter.
that's just
no,
John.
dude, John
That's just
Stewart,
John.
the Black Green Lantern. He's just
Yeah.
a normal
The guy
black
from the
man
Daily
from the Marine
Show?
Corps.
He was a Marine.
Honestly
No.
though, out of all of them, if I had to fuck one of the men in the Justice League, it might be the Black Green Lantern.
yeah, yeah, because he's like, he had amazing voice actor. He was
I don't
one
know,
of the star
He's
characters.
like,
an
"Hey,
actual
hold on.
human being."
The question has changed completely. I don't care how straight you are, me included. What male member of the Justice League are you? Fuck, marry, kill the male Justice League.
Fuck, marry, kill.
The
Okay.
male Justice League.
Yeah, and
male
we'll-
Justice
we'll-
League characters
And
only.
I don't any male Justice League character. It can be
So,
anyone.
It can be extended, so we can add
Yeah,
in
we
like
can.
Green Arrow.
Just don't be too
or
weird for
whoever
Patrick's
else.
sake. Like don't be too
Too far out
indie
there.
indie superhero for Patrick's sake. Keep it like secondary Justice League, like
Yeah,
Shazam or the Red Tornado or something like that.
Yeah, I think we should probably take it a step before we get to the Red
Who's the
Tornado.
guy that says
Do you think
Ine
he's a
Chuck.
third tier? What do you think
Tornado is?
Tornado is in terms of like well knownness? He's got to be at
Definitely
least Green
third.
Arrow. He's got to be at least Green Arrow, right?
No.
Who's the guy that
Green
says
Arrow
Ine
has
Chuck?
much more awareness than Tornado.
Who's the guy that says Ine Chuck?
Oh, dude, he was only in Super Friends.
Yeah. But who is he?
Apache Chief.
Yeah.
Does he count?
He grows big.
I guess he does.
Yeah, he's-
I would
he's
count
no,
secondary
him.
because
or-
he's a super friend, not a Justice
Okay,
League.
so he's not
a
Justice
league.
League?
He's not a league member. He's a super friend member, which canonically
Hold on.
happened before the Justice League.
Yes, it's also an Elseworld thing, though.
True,
because that-
but I feel like if we're gonna be like that, we got to be like no, he's a super friend.
Super Friends are basically the TV appropriate for the 60s.
Oh god damn. Okay. Did all of these count? I just pulled up the Justice League. Do all of these actually count? Because I mean, some of these are like secondaries, like
Plastic
Robin,
Man isn't super well known.
Nightwing.
I could see your
I'm-
answer being Nightwing.
Dude, Nightwing is like the hottest guy.
Yeah,
in all
see,
of
I
DC.
knew you'd want some dick.
Nightwing is definitely a B tier Justice
yeah,
League member.
yeah,
He
Nightwing
has
is
been
B-tier.
there before.
Okay.
He's been the leader, damn.
Of the Justice League?
Yeah.
Didn't know that.
Okay.
I
sure
can
he
see
has.
him at
I
least
think he
being.
has.
I
I
can see
could
him
be-
at least being team leader for something.
Yeah,
'cause
I might
he's
be
Batman
fucking you with the
Jr., for
info,
God's
but he's
sake.
definitely been at least a team lead,
Yeah,
like a big team lead.
If he's the only normal human I've got in the group, he's going to be my statistics leader, who's like
Yeah.
telling the rest of us what to do, who have the superpowers and
Who-
shit.
wait.
Unless
who,
one of our
who would you
superpowers is,
want
like, brain
more on your
magic, you know?
team? Dick Grayson or who's the guy after him? Who's like the Robin?
Oh,
who's like actually Robin? Tom. His name Tom.
Hold on, because there's been like several.
No.
Robins,
I mean
actually.
like the real Robin, the one
Tim
after
Drake?
Dick. Yeah, Tim Drake.
the one who turns into the red mask later.
No,
'cause he got
not
killed?
him. Hey, go.
No.
Damn it.
Okay, I'm looking at all
There's
of them
also
now.
Damian Wayne.
Who is this?
Oh,
I've always
he's an
thought this guy was
assassin.
hot.
Booster Gold?
Yeah, is that who that is?
That looks like Booster Gold.
I
up
don't know
there
why,
in the upper
but-
I thought he
left-hand
was
corner.
Gambit. He looks like Gambit.
That's
Marvel.
Marvel.
Yeah.
Yep, he's a mutant.
Would you fuck Green Arrow?
This one?
Yeah.
No. It's like
No?
a complete
It's the
turn
goatee,
I don't
off.
like
isn't it?
the Robin Hood goatee.
It's the goatee. Isn't it?
It's the dumb everything. It's the like I can't take him serious by like just looking at him. If I ran into that guy in an alleyway, I wouldn't even be intimidated by him. I
Dude.
think he was coming out of a costume party.
If you saw him pull out his arrow with a giant boxing glove at the end, you wouldn't
exactly,
be intimidated.
exactly. Fuck, marry, kill. I mean, like as much as I hate Superman, I'd probably want to marry Superman just because
Yeah.
I want to marry Superman.
You know he'd take good care of you.
Exactly.
Let's be completely honest. He's such a Boy Scout. He would be like
Hold on, I
Exactly.
think the question you
husband.
asked is, do you want him to be around?
I kind
Because
of
like if anyone you want to marry Batman because he's not going to be around, you can do whatever you want.
no.
Yeah, and then you get all of his money.
Yeah, exactly.
Everybody who
All
fucks
the
Batman
benefits.
dies, right?
Do what?
Ooh,
Everybody who
that
fucks
is
Batman
true. His
dies.
villains will find you.
Yeah.
Well, yeah, but you're choosing to marry him, not fuck him.
That's true.
Has anybody married Batman before? Did they survive?
No, I don't think anyone's ever married Batman.
Not,
He's
not like
had
the
lovers.
not the like main Batman.
Yeah,
And
like
like Otherworld comics, he's had
Yeah.
married. He's been married to Catwoman.
I'd like to fuck Martian
see that.
Manhunter just to know what it's like.
it could be like anything you want.
Yeah, he can
Exactly.
shapeshift.
It'd be
Yeah,
great.
He's a shapeshifter, so that's a fair one.
How-
Yeah.
Yeah, I think
What do you
Martian
think a
Manhunter
speed
would be
fuck
perfect.
would be like?
I
a
mean,
speed
I'm
fuck?
with you.
Yeah,
I'd kill
Speed
Wally
Force
West.
fuck.
I imagine it would kill you. I don't think the Speed Force can be used for sex. I think it would just kill you. Like if
He could have
if
sex
he
with
tried
you.
to have
Hey,
sex with
any
you using the
YouTube
Speed
theorist
Force.
watching this video, well, could the Speed Force anally kill you?
Well, it would be
If
like
it
a
worked
thing where
realistically, I would say yes. It would
he'd have
kill
sex
you.
with you in multiple universes like simultaneously, and he'd get a lot out of it. But you would be like, well, it's just like you're just
Yeah,
having
you would
sex
just
with me normally.
have cum in your ass all of a sudden. Like that would just like
if he went fast enough to go back in time, dick in your ass, would you travel with him, or would past you just suddenly have dick in the ass?
you would just suddenly have a gaping butthole with cum dripping out of it. Exactly the diameter of the Flash's penis.
Killing them, I'm gonna go with Green Arrow. I mean, like, Marry Superman, fuck Martian Manhunter, and kill the Green Arrow. There you go. There's my
That's a
answer.
good answer.
I'm going with marry Batman. Fuck Aquaman.
Oh no, you guys are all missing one.
Kill the Flash.
Okay. Marry Batman for sure. I think we can all kind of agree on that one. Fuck John Constantine.
Is he on here?
The actually canonically gay one.
John Constantine gets anywhere. He
You
gets
know what? That's
everything.
fair. That's true.
You know he knows how to
Actually,
please
nah.
him.
Like, didn't he? Was that only
He's
in the
been
Hardy?
all around.
Hey, was that
That's
only?
a death sentence too. I don't know why you
Oh,
want to
that's
fuck
true
John
too.
Constantine.
Everyone fucking dies when you.
Yeah, if you fuck
mess
John
with John
Constantine, you're just
You're just asking for the devil to.
yeah,
rape
exactly. You're asking for the devil to show up and be like, "Well, you fucked John
You.
Constantine.
Well,
now
I'm
you
coming,
mean something to
I'm
him."
coming for that ass.
Yeah.
Hey,
But then kill, I would say Aquaman. We were all thinking it.
Yeah.
I don't know. He's okay. I like his modern stuff a lot more than what he was in Super Friends.
Yeah, I mean, I do like his modern interpretation. I think that when Justice League made that modern interpretation and had him get his hand cut off and get the hook hand.
I have been.
I
seeing
saw
this-
that the other day.
This
I
is
know,
what
I was
you
gonna
guys
bring it up.
recommended to me.
I'm glad
Holy
that
shit. I listened to the whole thing. I loved
did you?
it.
I did not.
I do not.
You didn't like it?
I just don't care.
I find it obscenely cringe.
I thought it was interesting. Satan's Guide to the Bible.
I mean, I'm sure it is.
We
was
should preface for listeners. I pulled up because I wanted to talk about it on the show, and I didn't know everybody had already seen it. But I was going to say, have you seen this? It's a YouTube channel called Satan's Guide, where they recently released 2 weeks ago, I believe, a video called Satan's Guide to the Bible. I watched a little bit of it, and I'll let the rest of the people talk about it first. I don't.
It's interesting. I will say a lot of people
Okay.
will either love it or hate it. And it's not perfect.
I just saw
First
it.
off, it's
wait,
not
what's
perfect.
interesting about it? Because I just saw it as like a. Oh, this is the first time I had a crisis of faith. Let me rebel. Satan explains the Bible. How religiously rebellious.
It's r/atheism.
That's all it is. It's not like a weird ARG.
No, I mean like that's
suddenly
what
had-
you're saying. You
Yeah,
think
yeah,
it is.
yeah, yeah. I saw it like the thumbnail to me. I just got r/atheism.
Actually,
I can skip this. I've done this already.
So neither of you have listened to the whole thing.
I've not listened to the whole thing. I've listened to about a quarter of it.
Like, does
Okay.
it turn into an ARG or something?
No.
No.
What it is
Aw.
it's essentially in the style of a Sunday school class.
It's
with
South Park.
lots of little animations that they have.
Right.
And they're basically, the Satan's Guide to the Bible is a little fucking edgy. But the actual content is mostly just how, what's the word I'm looking for? Biblical scholars differ from, biblical preachers and priests.
That is
Like,
most
and
of the content.
That's
I will
what most of the content is. Just like, yes, normal preachers will tell you this, but all of the actual evidence from Christians who study this material generally say, no, that probably didn't happen like that.
Yeah, a good
You know,
example
that's
would
it.
be
That's
that
The whole video.
the tribes of
It's
Judah
exactly
are.
what I thought it was then.
It's mildly interesting if you like that kind of stuff. It's
Sure, but
relatively well
it
done.
is quintessentially when we break it all down. I'm having the first crisis of faith. Let me do a bit
Nah,
of
because the
It's a
first
little bit
crisis
better
of
than
faith
that.
isn't going to be educated like this is. This is a
This
lot
is-
more.
This is a little further into that.
It's a lot
journey.
more
It's-
documentaries and scholars and people with PhDs.
I
talking.
listened
Okay.
to it
Okay.
while I was cleaning kennels, and I thought it was fun to listen to.
So it's more of an educational video
Yes.
about Christian theologianism.
Yes.
It's more
actually.
about
It's
how-
not incredibly disrespectful either.
Yeah, I would say it's incredibly disrespectful, but only in like the way that it's disrespectful to people who take their religion very seriously but don't know very much about it on like a.
I would argue that they don't take their religion very seriously.
It's
I would
true.
say,
A lot of Christians
why
don't.
wouldn't your normal preacher tell you this about the Bible if it's
If-
taught
if-
to them in seminary school?
yeah, you're
know.
gonna have to word that better because anyone who takes their religion seriously, I would say whatever you said is the opposite.
It's a good example
Yeah, it
to
kind of
say.
depends. Like, you
Yeah.
know, because there's like a line, and if you go over that line, you become an overly sensitive prick. And if you go too far under that line, you become an overly sensitive prick. It's like, the overly sensitive religious person versus the overly sensitive atheist.
Yeah.
You know, it's
I'm
like,
glad I never
no,
hit
no,
that
no,
phase.
everything is the way my ancient book says, and
Actually-
no, there's no invisible magic people at all. You know, it's just
No, I did hit that phase. It was just the opposite. What would you rather? To hit a zealot phase or a hard atheism phase?
I already hit a hard atheism phase, and I think zealotry is some of the worst shit in the world. So
The atheism,
Atheism.
then, huh? Okay.
Yeah.
yeah,
I'd
rather pursue truth than wholeheartedly believe a lie.
Hold on. Pause. I just want to point out though, in the, and I'm not, trying to say like atheism is a religion. Obviously that's stupid. That's
Yeah,
just
you
Christian. That's just Christian propaganda. But what I am saying is, in the name of destroying religion, for example, like Russia, for example, right? The idea was, if we don't have organized religion, they can't do bad things, right?
Sure.
So they went out of their way to persecute the religions. Lenin and Stalin after him, and then whoever.
Trotsky.
And then you go to China, where a lot of religions banned, at least in open practice.
If it's not state aligned, you can do it, but no
you can't do.
proselytizing.
You can't do open practice.
No, like church buildings.
Yeah. There is
none
no
of that.
open practice of faith in China.
There's nothing directly stopping you from worshiping Jesus Christ or whatever the fuck.
Just
but,
don't pray in public.
Yeah, don't make it China's problem.
Yeah, so
or it'll become
I guess
your problem real quick.
like it's weird to me when people point out like organized religion so bad, killed so many people, but like that's just humans. We did that over atheism too. We did that in an attempt to stop bad religion. We did the exact same thing that religion tried to do. So I'm just saying it's the exact.
What's the difference
same
between
thing, though.
being an atheist that wants to kill all the religious people for their beliefs as opposed to being a religious person who wants to kill people who don't have their beliefs?
Exactly.
Like-
It's the exact same. So what would you rather? To
Yeah.
go through your hard atheism phase where you want to kill all the religious people, or your hard religious phase where you want to kill everyone who's not your religion? I don't
I
know.
would say they're
Doesn't
the same
matter.
thing.
Yeah,
I
they're
guess,
the same thing.
but-
It's
Ignorance.
At the same
That's what it
time,
is.
if
It's
I'm thinking
anger.
about it, atheists by statistics are way cooler people. So I guess I'd rather have had the atheism phase.
Pretty much.
I went through an atheism
More
phase, and I was
open-minded.
not a much cooler guy.
They
than-
feel a lot cooler in my
yourself a
opinion.
little more
Some
credit.
of them are. So, I mean, like hard zealot religious people were crusaders
Okay.
and were knights in armor with swords.
Yeah, but atheist people get to smoke weed, and that's pretty dope.
Yeah, but I smoked weed and I didn't. I wasn't very cool. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, you think like, those zealots, yeah, but then like that's just in that one specific period of time where those people were given a job.
Yeah.
Those people still existed the rest of the time and made their religion everyone else's problem
Maybe it's
24/7.
Maybe it's a greener
know.
grass situation because I was, I went through a zealot phase instead of a atheism phase. I was very hardline at one point.
A good example of something in the Satan's Guide to the Bible that is like a good example of something that they actually do is they'll go over a passage in the scripture that talks about a man sacrificing his own child to God, to Yahweh, to allow him to win a battle.
The Isaac story.
Yeah, not Isaac. It's a different
Abraham.
one. Yeah, no, it's a different one.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, this is
Yeah,
like
happens a
the
few
Isaac
times.
story
It
and the
does.
Abraham story are the same story.
Yeah,
That's Isaac.
Isaac was Abraham's son.
Abraham.
I always get Isaac confused.
Unless it was
with,
Ishmael.
who was the guy who had the colorful coats?
Oh, that's
Joseph.
Joseph. And
I
his
always get
amazing
Joseph
Technicolor
and
Dreamcoat.
I always get Joseph and Isaac confused.
Anyways, the guide they'll go over that. They'll read a little bit of the passage, and then one of the NPC characters that is just there to be a mouthpiece for the author, which is embarrassing, will be like, "No, not God would never do that." And then Satan will be like, well, let's ask what people with PhDs think, who are like, who
So you think
study Christianity.
the artistic style in which the media is presented is not good?
The artistic style in which it's presented is the only thing that it's got going for it. If it was any more visually
Use it
boring,
what you don't like then.
if it was any more visually boring, then I don't think people would like it.
Having
I
s-
think that it's bad because it's such a. It's so obvious what it's going to be. It's uninspired in its
Right.
way of delivering things to you.
Oh.
It's just South Park.
It's
It's just South
something.
Park.
These are points I've heard a long time ago.
Okay.
I mean, some of them are.
So it doesn't present anything new.
Oh, you know what it
basically.
is?
For the
it's
most
straw
part-
men. It's straw men arguments. The
Okay.
video.
Oh, okay.
It's a little bit that, yes.
Yeah.
It's
Okay.
it's not the worst in the world, but
Right.
it's not. Well, I mean, look at the fucking picture, dude. Does it look like it's hiding what it's trying to do there?
Right, obviously.
I mean, like, there's a certain amount of, like,
So yeah, so basically you're just like, this isn't creative.
it's like, look, Christianity is a little bit more...
Or it's not creative enough.
It's not aware enough of its straw man arguments to not make straw man arguments, because I don't think that the writer cares if they are or aren't making straw man arguments. So I think it's lazily written.
Okay.
Though I'm sure that the creator is, potentially a hardcore atheist of some sort.
Oh, God, yeah. Are you kidding me? It's 10 years in the making, apparently.
Yes, yeah, I saw that. He did a lot of research. He did not sit
Okay,
on
it
his
is an
laurels
hour.
here.
I guess I believe that.
Yeah, it's an hour and a half long.
I'm just thinking about how
Again,
would it take 10 years? But then I think about Redline.
I enjoy
I'm
it.
like, yeah, that took fucking like 30 years or something to animate that.
Yeah, I enjoy it, but I have low standards. And I am a hardcore agnostic these days, because I come to find out it's easier to just, like, respect people than it is to, like, bitch and moan all day.
Oh, hey, they have a little thing on their website for I have a blank and I'd like to blank the filmmaker. I can be reached at blank. You guys want to have the guy who made Satan's Guide to the Bible on the show?
Yeah, sure. If
He'll respond to us, I'm more than happy to.
He probably will.
I'd ask him, what... I mean, he did a lot of work, and, I respect it.
They've got to vote for the next video of the Book of Mormon, the Gita, the Guru Granth Sahib, the Quran, the Tripitaka, or the Talmud.
Book of Mormon. That's always funny to.
Everyone's gonna put Quran or Book of Mormon.
Yeah.
I mean, the Mormons are just fun to poke at.
I'd love to hear about Tripitaka.
I want to point out something, by the way. I was
yeah.
reading the comments, and I was reading a comment to the, how to exploit Mormons short that we, put through, and I want to point out, there's someone on the made a comment where it's like, oh, this isn't how it works. And then someone underneath was like, ha ha ha, Mormons dumb comment. And then they were like, that's not how it works. Kinda. Listen, guy, if you've got to preference your argument with kinda, this isn't how it works. That's how it goddamn works. You made the rule.
It's also embarrassing that you would go on the internet and try to defend something in honest faith.
Yeah.
In my opinion.
Yeah.
Now, why are you in of any
they're
our
probably
comment section trying to make a legitimate point?
This person is probably a Latter-day Saint, right?
Or autistic.
I would have to imagine, yes. Or
so, like,
or autistic.
I guess they felt a certain way. But listen, if you're going to make an argumentation, and this is my advice to you, if you're listening, if you're going to make an argumentation, you cannot defeat your argument with the words kinda if you're going to make an absolute statement.
No, yeah.
Don't do that.
How about just don't defeat your own arguments?
Yeah, don't defeat your own arguments.
If you're going to argue something, try to believe what you're saying.
Yeah,
first.
how about have a principle and stand on that?
Did you guys see that? This is
is that a principle? Would principle be the right word?
It's in the right ballpark.
All right, we'll take it. It's a bunt. We'll take it.
Did you guys see that guy that got on Reddit? It was like a little kid got on Reddit and was like, I have been a Scientologist my entire life and I just learned that it's a cult. Is it really a cult? Can you guys help me? What do I do?
I don't believe
Seems
it.
It was
like a
real.
plant.
Because I mean,
How
stayed
can
up
you verify that?
because they stayed up all fucking night, responding to people and being very sincere. No troll would go through this much work.
I don't know. These days, I'm not sure what the depths
There's a lot of
trolling
performative
is.
art.
Yeah, I guess.
I mean, kindness content is the
there
thing.
was
Is that
there was
not
no
trolling to a degree.
There was just no a troll wouldn't get anything out of it.
Okay, wait, was there any way to verify this person?
No, they were doing their best to stay anonymous.
I get it, but
actually, you
Yeah.
know what? They knew shit offhand that you could not search for about
well,
Scientology.
That's a little better.
They were talking about thetan levels and shit that was deep in there to where it was only other people that were in the cult of Scientology knew what they were talking about and then had to comment for people who didn't. So I mean, if they were a troll,
no, hold on, that confuses me even more because Scientology is or were these people who were Scientologists? Because Scientology is specifically known for not releasing their secrets, for going after people who release their secrets.
Yes,
because
these were
they're
people
cult.
who their parents were Scientologists,
Okay,
and then
okay.
they got away from it.
Just for all disclosure here, Scientology is an evil cult, not a religion.
Yeah.
they are just.
Who came up with that? Tom Cruise?
No, it was L. Ron Hubbard who came up with it, and then it just kind of spiraled out of control.
I'm sorry, Tom.
After he brought his boat full of raped children back to shore and started his religion.
Wait, are we talking about
L. Ron Hubbard?
Oh, okay.
Yeah, he used to have young kids on his boats.
I thought we were talking about Epstein.
They probably knew each other. But
Birds
I
of a
digress.
feather.
Yeah.
You think Epstein was a Scientologist?
Yeah, probably.
Who
Probably.
cares? He didn't believe in anything.
It probably
He believed
not.
in one thing.
The rope.
Yeah, he believed in that.
He did believe in the ropes.
He believed in the
He
rope.
believed in the
Whether he
almighty power.
believed in it or
You know
not.
what? He believed in gravity.
Well, the people who went into his cell and killed him did anyway. Guess he didn't have to believe in it to feel its effects.
Couple
Eric's-
of scientists there.
Eric says that because he was the one that did it.
And we
was.
all thank him for it.
Yeah.
Hey, going back to
I'm
gaming.
not mad
Salute
at
you
you
for
for
your
killing
service.
Epstein. I'm mad at you for killing Epstein to cover up the crimes of all of his
I'm
associates.
mad at you for not admitting it so I could give you a parade.
Yeah. I mean, to be completely fair, though, the man who killed Epstein should probably also be dragged out into the street and shot because he's defending millions of pedophiles.
Oh, yeah. Well,
Like,
I thought the problem with the list was one. Okay.
The
We're not-
list
We're
wasn't
not going
really
back to
a
this.
list.
We're not going back to
Will
this.
doesn't want to talk about how he's on the list.
Yeah. Well, I'm number
I don't remember anymore.
674 or something like that.
Something.
But
Yeah,
don't look me up.
Yeah,
I wish I knew like a cool secret number that I could like just throw out there and then it'd be like, like they go through it and it's like Bill Gates. Oh my God.
Well, Eric's number 1488.
Now your fucking Discord's gonna go on and on about it again.
About
you
what?
and your dog
Us being
whistles.
goddamn super racist.
It's hard to not know
Or
all of the
right-wing
Nazi
propaganda.
dog whistles when people just get mad about them constantly. I wouldn't know what
Are they
1488
even
was if
dog
people
whistles
just
anymore? Since
Exactly.
everyone knows what the fuck it is now.
they're just well-known facts.
They're less whistles and more like, hey, get over here.
Yeah.
Come on. You know how you get with a dog sometimes.
They're more like pig calls or whatever. It's more like hog calling.
at this point.
Call of the were racist.
Yeah, it's the call of the wearing. Did you see the comments of people being like, I fucking hate that you guys did nothing with that joke.
I did see
It's
that.
the funniest joke in the world, and you did nothing with it. And I was like, wait, it's a 60-second clip, dude. I can't fucking put all the where racist jokes in
Yeah,
one
go watch the
fucking
podcast,
short.
bro.
Yeah,
We
watch
talked
the
about it a little longer than
Yeah,
that.
watch the fucking episode.
podcast.
I mean, don't get me wrong. We could have farmed it a little longer than we did in the podcast, too. But
We could do that with everything, but Will's
Yeah.
like a million miles a minute, honestly.
I know I cannot keep a topic.
Yeah, well, you're like nervous. You're
Yeah.
socially anxious. You're like, I got to perform.
We
Then you go through the list.
talked about this
Police.
topic for 30 seconds.
Yeah,
Let's go.
yeah,
Let's
yeah.
go.
People are getting bored.
I'm getting bored.
Yeah.
The Zoomers, they'll stop paying attention.
Speaking
after
of
5
topic
seconds.
shifts,
Yeah.
Yes.
God, do you guys think heated cereal would taste good?
That's
Heated
what
cereal?
oatmeal is.
Nah.
Yes.
No.
Yes.
No.
Yes.
No.
That is
what
that's
oatmeal
exactly
is.
what it is.
No, you
Oatmeal is
goddamn
heated cereal.
1820s looking motherfucker.
What?
Nah, I mean
1820s?
hot ass fucking tricks.
Okay, Captain Crunch.
Yeah. But
Well,
hot.
all right, best question then. What is the cereal that you'd want to eat hot? You gotta eat one of them. Which one would you want to eat?
honey almond almond stuff. The
Now you
Honey
can't say
Crunch.
the ones that are basically oatmeal.
God,
You have to do like a commercial,
That's true.
famous.
That's
You have to do one that's like nowhere near oatmeal.
I would say some Cocoa Krispies would be
I was gonna
all
say
right.
chocolate.
Yeah, something
What
really
about
chocolatey.
that
Cocoa
cookie
Puffs.
cookie crisp?
Cookie Crisp could be good.
Cookie Crisp would be all right.
Yeah.
With some warm milk.
Yeah, soften
Captain
those
Crunch.
cookies up.
Maybe. Especially
Maybe.
peanut butter crunch.
I think Peanut
Peanut
butter
butter crunch
would,
would
be
go
great.
better.
I
for
think
sure.
Captain Crunch is your riskiest.
What's the worst one?
Fruit Loops?
Yeah, Fruit Loops.
Yeah,
warm
fruity
Fruit Loops.
stuff I wouldn't.
Uh,
but I don't
Frost-
really like fruity
Frost
pastries very
Flakes.
much either.
Warm Frosted Flakes.
Yeah, that's got to be cold.
That's probably oatmeal.
Yeah, that's
probably
probably close
just
to
getting
oatmeal again.
That's
It's just
bad-
going to
that's
kind of start to
soggy
sog
oatmeal.
up.
If it's bran, if you're
Well, I'm
basically
sorry, do you have
warming up
crispy
bran.
oatmeal?
Yeah.
I don't know if there's any crispy oatmeal out there. It's
non-cooked oatmeal.
It'd be
you put granola
Rice
chunks
Krispie.
in there or something.
Rice Krispie treats.
That's not oatmeal.
That's crispy though.
Damn,
but
he got you. Fucking
those-
Patrick, put in a vine boom. Jesus Christ. Fucking wrecked, told. Fucking put down. Fucking
just saying,
get off your
oatmeal
soapbox,
itself is
Eric.
not
He
crispy.
is so fucking right,
There's no
my
version
God.
of oatmeal that you could make that'll
Depends
end
on
up
how
being
long
crispy.
you leave it in the microwave.
What is the golden?
It's just undercooked oatmeal is what you oatmeal has to be absorbed like the milk
Honey
and the water
Smacks.
or whatever.
Honey
Yes,
Smacks.
that's the one.
Those would
Honey
probably be
Smacks
good.
warm?
Yeah.
Oh, that'd be delicious.
Yeah,
that'd be pretty good.
It would be delicious.
Fucking
Oh, apple
blueberry
cinnamon.
would be disgusting.
Apple cinnamon would be nasty.
Oh, like
I don't know, man.
Cinnamon Toast Crunch.
Yeah.
I've eaten warm Cinnamon Toast Crunch before.
It's-
That
sounds
actually seems
terrible.
like it'd be all right.
It was okay.
Have you ever had cinnamon toast?
Yeah.
It's served warm. You know? Have you had French toast?
Yeah.
Well, there you go.
Why have I eaten warm Cinnamon Toast Crunch? I know that I have because I remember what it tasted like and I remember the texture, but I don't know why I've eaten that.
Did you somehow have warm milk, or did you like microwave it or something?
No, I think I put it on something else. Like I must have just added it into as an ingredient into something else and it was
Well,
good.
I will say that when I make Rice Krispies treats sometimes by like just melting marshmallow in a pan and adding Rice
Weed.
Krispies to it, I often, because it'll call for like, 6 cups of Rice Krispies or something like that. So what you do is you just take 1 cup and substitute out some other cereal you like.
Oh, yeah?
I
Okay.
usually do like, as I said, like Cocoa Krispies or Cocoa Puffs. So there's like scattered chocolate ones in there.
You could be
and,
one of those guys that sells weed, like weed treats. You could make like crazy cereal weed treats.
You're just saying that because you smokes weed. You say that to everyone you find out smokes weed.
I do?
Yeah, you literally every single time we meet someone and then you find out they smoke weed.
Yes,
You
stoners
pitch-
can sell edibles.
I wouldn't
pitch
say you should
edibles.
do that because you can't cook.
Yeah, I
Fuck
do
you.
cook.
Not like Eric can.
I saw you try and cook that ramen, dude. You can't cook.
Will has a history of not knowing how to cook. He's gotten better.
Like,
over
I kind of
time.
want to help you guys repeat that ramen video, but we're doing it 1 bowl at a time, and I'm going to cook it for you properly.
It'd take fucking
And
8
then, like,
hours.
you
I
know.
know, just like crack an egg over it.
No, it takes like, 20 minutes max. You just have to actually boil
God
the
damn it,
noodles.
no.
Yeah, with how many flavors we went through, though?
We took like 5 minutes maybe.
Also, I mean, how long it takes to set up and then do everything. I mean, how long does it take us to film a video like that?
It takes at least 2 hours to set up.
Yeah, it takes us all day to film it, though.
Yeah, pretty
like,
much.
It's
It's-
6 to
it's-
8
Well,
that's
hours
the
of
trick.
filming.
It's a 6-hour process.
And then we get 20 minutes of footage.
Yeah, when I make ramen, I make it, I get the noodles properly cooked. I
My favorite
put
part
a little
about
bit
that.
of water in the bottom of my bowl, and I
You went
mix
over
up
this
all
last
the
time we talked
things.
about
Yeah,
this.
like,
My favorite part about that video is how shittily the flavoring is distributed over the ramen.
oh, yeah,
wish
that,
more
that was
people
the
had.
part that bothered me so much when I was watching it. I was just like,
It makes
you
me
didn't
laugh.
even make the ramen. You just poured a pile of like dry seasoning on top of some lukewarm
I
noodles.
wish more people had favorite parts of that video. That video is sitting at a hot 300 views or something. That video did not perform
Our
well.
life stuff does not do very good.
No, it doesn't. I mean, the only thing that did do well was the fucking hello, I'm deleting some videos.
Yeah, or the sound effects video did amazing.
Sound
Weirdly
effects
enough,
video,
yes,
yeah.
it did.
Yeah, the funny sound effect.
Just if you like sighing and taking a breath or something. I
know-
don't know. It was weird.
Yeah, all right.
It was
Yeah,
funny.
I think is what I said.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right. Yeah.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Speaking of things that don't work,
Your penis.
did you know that there was a Garfield character other than Odie?
I have heard of this.
Okay, who is
No,
it?
no.
Go
it's
ahead.
the-
Go ahead. Who is it?
It's like the old owner of Odie or something.
Yeah.
Like that,
So
right?
yeah, you saw it. So Patrick,
Yeah.
I'm pretty sure you won't know this.
I did read it in the topics list, but
Yeah.
I was too busy looking at the guy's name and trying to make it something backwards to try to like make a big funny out of it.
Right. So
Lyman.
there is a character called like Lyman or something like that.
Mhm.
Who
Lehman.
who used to appear in Garfield, who owned Odie,
Mm.
and like apparently he got chained up in John's basement or something like that, and John just fucking took ownership of Odie. And that's pretty crazy. I think that there's a Garfield character just chained up in a basement.
It's like how Sonic in the comics has a name. Like-
Sonic.
Yeah, Sonic.
Like-
yeah, Sonic
Like
has a real name.
James
No, you want-
Rodriguez Sonic.
All right, Eric, do you know what Sonic's name is?
I don't.
Okay, Will, do you know what Sonic's name is in the comics?
Sonic. No, James Reg.
You want to give it
Sonic.
you want to give it like a real fucking guess?
Oh my god. It's gonna be.
What do you think Sonic's real name is?
It's gonna be like
Of course now.
Sonic R. Peter Smith or something like that.
Peter Smith.
Yeah. Or no. It's gonna be
Peter
like
Schmidt.
it's gonna be like
Peter
Sonic
Schmidt, yeah.
R. Rush or something like that.
Yeah.
Or Sonic Dash. Sonic Rush.
Oh,
Dash.
it's just a first name. It's just his.
Oh, he
like,
just has a
it's
first
name. He has
Okay.
a first name.
Is it like regular or is it like punny?
It's regular.
It's gonna be like something dumb like Pete.
What do you think, Eric?
John?
It's Ogilvy. Excuse you.
Please pronounce that again for
Ogilvy.
Ogilvy.
That is his real name, and that
So
is a
what,
real name.
Like my ancient great grandfather from fucking
From Greece.
like Sweden or
Yeah.
something, just like, oh, yeah, Grandpappy Ogilvy.
Yeah, that he was Sonic the Hedgehog. That's correct.
He brought
You're
in
actually,
all the lutefisk this year.
What separates Nordic people from Germanic?
A
The
very
ocean.
thin line because we share a lot of cultural stuff. Like even our major mythologies have a shit ton of crossover. Wotan is Odin to a certain degree. There's other shit like that.
Did you hear that the Danish have a new king and queen?
Did not.
Yeah.
I'm
New-
anti-monarchist myself.
New royal
so.
couple in Europe. I did.
Oh, there's something we can argue about, Eric, as we've long established.
Oh yeah, behead them all.
I had to argue with
I say
somebody.
no
Someone
royals,
I was talking to
period.
did not believe there was any monarchies in Europe anymore.
They're retarded.
There's like
Yeah.
several.
Yeah,
I
there's
mean,
tons.
they're not all necessarily the political powers that they used to be, just because that's kind of harder to do. But there's still some that are.
Yeah.
You know,
I mean, monarchies in general are generally big in the Middle East right now.
Oh yeah.
That's where monarchy is still king.
Saudi Arabia
I think
loves a good monarchy.
anyone that inherently believes that they're born better than anyone else, we don't need on this world.
Or that they're destined by God.
Yeah.
That's a lot of them. A lot of them are like, yeah,
Get
they're
them out of here.
divinely. What is that called? They're divinely.
Well, if they're so divine, they can go to
ordained.
heaven. How about
ordained.
that?
Yeah. Divine. They will when they die, but they're here to spread it a little bit.
Speaking of being
Spread their ashes.
divinely ordained, Alec Baldwin's getting arrested.
Is he
Good.
divinely ordained?
To be arrested, yeah.
Okay. Well, God said.
they're still fucking hashing out that shit where he shot that chick
So
on Rust.
for those of you who have forgotten, or weren't with
Fucking
us when we
tard.
didn't cover this, or did we cover this?
Well, so he
Feel like
shot the
we
guy
have.
on Rust, and then this is actually after he molested the kids on the set of Cat in the Hat.
Wait.
So
For real?
Excuse you?
yeah, so he's
Wait, no. Like for real, he.
yes.
Holy shit!
This is
On
like
Cat in
so.
the Hat.
Yeah, so when you remember Alec Baldwin was in Cat in the Hat,
I do not.
he was
The one
he was
with,
the mom's.
yeah, I do remember.
yeah,
that.
he was the mom's boyfriend, or like she worked for Alec Baldwin.
Yeah, I
So
remember
wait,
that.
like that's
So-
the one with
no, she didn't
with,
work for him. He was just her
Mike
boyfriend.
Myers.
yeah, the Mike Myers Cat in the Hat.
he
the
was
two
the dad
kids-
or
He
something, the
molested those
boyfriend?
kids. Like
Yeah,
they
yeah.
had this a court case and everything.
No, they didn't have a court case. It was like a Me Too thing.
Oh.
So
Gosh.
a lot of people are like, oh, well, people are going to be like, oh, Alec Baldwin killed a guy, but they're forgetting that he literally molested and like allegedly raped 2 children on the set of Cat in the Hat.
Holy shit!
So at some point,
Rich people just get away with the most ridiculous nonsense.
so on some point, Mike Myers was dressed like the Cat in the Hat while Alec Baldwin was raping a child
Holy shit!
within like 200 feet.
Yeah, that's true. So somewhere
in the
somewhere
world,
Alec
that
Baldwin
happened.
was raping somebody,
Yeah. And I made all
And-
of that up.
and the Cat in the Hat was getting dressed in makeup.
Yeah.
He just made all that up.
Wow,
He just admitted that he made all that up. He
Eric,
finished
why
that.
are you?
Why are you even surprised,
Yeah.
Eric? Why are you even surprised?
So, anyways,
It's more fun
I'm
of a
not
story.
surprised because fuck Alec Baldwin.
He killed
I
a
was
guy.
asking
Alec
Patrick earlier.
Baldwin is allegedly a rapist of children
on the set of
allegedly.
Cat in the Hat.
on the set of Cat in the Hat.
I was
He and
asking
Mike
Patrick
Myers-
earlier, why does everyone hate Alec Baldwin? I don't know.
He and Mike
Because
Myers
he-
double teamed those kids.
yes. Murdered someone
That
out of
w-
stupidity.
so
And
going
he's
into that.
a rich asshole.
yeah,
And he's
that
also
could be
a
further to the
huge
truth
asshole.
of it because we all know that no one actually gives a shit if you murder people. Now, going further into it, the film armorer was arrested or charged in January.
The
right?
filmmongerer?
armorer.
The armorer.
Oh, armorer.
Sorry, I might have caught a little mustache in my words.
Yeah,
there.
yeah, yeah.
In all fairness, yeah, your live action round shots shouldn't even be within 100 yards of those guns on the same day that you're having people shoot the sim rounds
Her
and shit.
lawyers pleaded not guilty, and the reason they pleaded not guilty was because they are saying that because Alec Baldwin is the executive producer and responsible primarily for the set. The set was notoriously dangerous. You can go
Did
on.
hear this.
You can go on very. You can look up literally Rust production set dangerous, and there are many articles from like the BBC, fucking New York Times, ABC, NBC, fucking CBS, whoever the fuck you want to go to, they all reported that the set was notoriously dangerous. All of the camera crew walked off the set. That's how dangerous it was. So
What for?
because it was dangerous.
Yeah,
I'm
any,
guessing,
specifics?
Like shit was falling off from the ceiling. Just people weren't taking safety precautions seriously, obviously.
Yeah.
What, do they just want to get the movie out quickly?
They wanted, I imagine,
I wanted to hire cheap people too.
Yeah,
who
I
didn't
imagine
know
what-
what the fuck they were doing.
I imagine they hired really cheap people and they had a very high emphasis. So you know how sometimes, and Blue, you might not get this very much, Patrick, because white collar people don't normally have to deal with this, I think.
I've done simulated combat before, so.
But sometimes you get a boss who doesn't care about your safety. And they look at a 70-foot ladder barely being held by a wall, like being halfway held on a wall, and then they're like, get up that for $725 and install whatever I'm telling you to install.
Yeah, and then you can sue me if you fall.
And fuck you if you fall, because I'm not thinking that far ahead. And
That's what insurance is for.
I want you to do the thing for the minimum amount.
Yeah, that's what insurance is for.
So I have no doubt that was likely rampant on that set.
I don't doubt it. I do not doubt it. People.
Yeah.
But the other thing that interested me about this whole thing when I was reading about it was apparently the spouse of the victim. They made him a executive. They made him a producer. Like he settled with Alec Baldwin out of court, out of civil court, and they made him an executive producer after the settlement agreement. I assume for like royalties of the movie and whatnot when it comes out, or if it's come out. I don't even know if it came out.
Rust?
Yeah.
I think it did, yeah.
Okay. I wonder how well it did.
I don't know. We can look it up.
Anyway, I gotta tell you, if it was me settling with Alec Baldwin, if he had offered me executive production on a movie my love partner ever died on, I gotta tell you, I'd be the one in goddamn jail.
Oh, it didn't come out yet.
Because you'd kill him?
I'd kill him.
Yeah.
I'd kill him in the room we were making the settlement.
If my wife died because of something like that, I would...
You wouldn't be able to meet with me.
Yeah, no, I would literally try and erase you from existence. I would kill you. I would kill all of your close family and friends.
Whoever that guy is who killed
burn down
Oswald,
all of your
I'd do that
properties.
to you.
I would
Like
literally
just
erase your existence.
fuck off
I would
with
make
all that
it
offer.
dangerous to think a nice thought about you.
I would
because
you
I
would
would go
become the
after you.
Taken guy. Like fuck off with that kind of offer. That's so goddamn worthless.
Do not ever come after my family because I will not stop until I die. Like,
You're a
I'm serious.
I
Very
will
cool
find you,
internet guy.
and I
You
will
can
kill
do
you.
Oh, I
whatever you
might
want
not
to me,
find
but
you.
you can't. But don't mess with my friend.
I have 600 confirmed kills.
Yeah.
I will by the time you get to me.
The budget
Like,
on Rust was apparently $8 million.
How much did it make?
It hasn't come
God,
out
that
yet.
is horribly small.
Wait,
Yes.
$8 million.
Holy shit, that's small.
No wonder it was so
He was
dangerous.
trying to
Oh my
cheap out
God.
real big
Yeah,
on
like
that.
even shitty indie films that we've watched have at least been $100 million or something like that.
I mean, Godzilla minus one.
like it has to
fucking,
be like a camcorder you got at Walmart before we start hitting below 100 million.
No,
Yeah.
that's like 10, 15 million. Like 100 million is like your standard film these days is made for $100 million.
I
Godzilla
don't know
minus
about that.
one just knocked it out of the park with a 15 million budget.
Really?
Really?
Yes, it did. And that's why, despite it not being the most popular thing in the world, all Godzilla fans agree it's good.
Probably because it's
And
mostly
it's-
CG, right?
No,
So it's probably cheap to produce.
no,
Is
it's
it
not
not?
mostly CG.
What is it? Stop motion?
They used a couple of different techniques, but they were just smart about how they did it. Now, let's go ahead and back that just a little bit up. There definitely is CG, and two, we have no fucking clue how underpaid and overworked their special effects budget actually was. But they did use it very sparingly.
It was made
They
by
didn't
Asians, right?
overuse it.
So it's probably
Yes.
outsourced to Korea for like pennies on the dollar.
It's hard to say. Everyone's currently still in the process of praising the movie for being so well on such a short budget.
They haven't had time to shift through and
Yeah,
find the
we
bad
haven't had
things.
time to look into the
The
dark
background.
sweatshops or
Yeah.
anything yet.
Yeah.
Yeah, we might find that it was pretty ethical. We might find it was not.
You know, I realized today when I looked at the topic list for the episode that I had only ever seen one film with Alec Baldwin, and it was The Cat in the Hat.
Yeah,
That was the only movie.
I don't think I'm with you. I don't think that I've seen anyone besides that one.
He was in Hunt for Red October. I never saw it. My dad loves it.
I don't know that one.
I'm trying to think. I feel like I've seen him in some like goofball comedies where he just showed up.
Alec Baldwin? Yeah, like The Cat in the Hat.
No, I've never seen that. I mean, like
You never saw The Cat in the Hat? The Mike Myers Cat
How'd
in
you
the Hat?
not see that?
because it looked like absolute trash.
It
But,
was.
Like, school
and it
showed
was.
it everywhere.
Yeah. I feel like I saw it in school
Never
too.
caught it.
Hold on. What year did that come out? Were we in school?
2005.
To be fair, were you ever showed it after middle school?
No.
I was not in public school until middle school. I was homeschooled until then.
Yeah, I've never seen Beetlejuice. I've
2003.
never
Holy
seen.
shit! I was 7 when that movie came out.
I did see The Grinch, obviously.
Yeah, I was 11.
You know, that's how I knew that there was no Santa in it until Patrick doctored that footage.
Did you also think the Rust movie was going to be about the Rust video game?
No.
I vaguely considered it, but then I realized I didn't care about either and stopped thinking about it.
I want to see this. The Shadow is
I've heard
apparently like
Rust was good.
the best Alec Baldwin film. It's just like a very
Shadow?
yeah, it's like a very like B tier superhero movie about
that-
like it's like a private eye superhero. It's kind of like its own little thing. It's like Dark Man, you know? You know what Dark Man is?
It sounds familiar.
It's Gary Oldman playing a superhero where he is like a guy that's covered in bandages and is investigating like somebody who tried to kill him after he gets like fucking dumped in toxic waste and like becomes basically like a ghoul from Fallout.
Yeah, the Toxic Avenger. Yeah.
Yeah. Toxic Avenger. You got it. Did you ever watch Toxic Avenger or Incredible
No.
Bulk?
I have not. No.
We got to watch the Incredible Bulk sometime. I think
I've
you get a
heard,
lot of that.
I've heard good things.
Yeah.
We've watched it together, Will.
Yeah, we have.
Yeah, it's only like 45 minutes long. I don't remember it. I think we were plastered, but
Probably.
yeah.
Is that the one IHE covered a while
It
back?
wasn't the day where we were just spending almost every weekend getting plastered.
Yeah, that was. And what's different? Am I right? All right, okay. We got so fucking drunk last weekend. Team America World Police, but it's not actually him, so I don't know why that's listed.
Oh,
That's the one where they call him a fag.
yes,
Yeah.
the Film Actors Guild.
Yes.
Yeah, Alec Baldwin. Yeah, he was like the...
Alec Baldwin with the Film Actors Guild.
Yeah, I don't think any celebrities voice themselves in that. I think that's one of South Park's major things is they generally don't ever actually have anyone. In fact, that's a disclaimer. It's been at the front of the show for forever.
I give him a lot of
All
props.
celebrities are impersonated poorly.
I give him a props if Alec Baldwin was willing to like man up and do that shit, but generally the people that they make fun of are the ones that are the type that wouldn't end up naming like
Who
voicing
was it?
themselves.
Oh, it's George Clooney. I was about to say, who was it? Was such a huge fan that he just desperately wanted to be in an episode.
Oh, of South Park?
I think it was George Clooney because he ended up the first thing he ever did because he helped distribute some of the pilots. I think at
Really?
the beginning and helped like get it started. He was a huge fan. Like he loved their work, and so like in the first or second season, he was Stan's gay dog. Because they didn't want to give him a real speaking role, but they thought it'd be hilarious to just have him make barking noises
Okay.
and not have a real voice.
That is a good
they were
idea.
just
Right,
like,
that's
yeah, we
hilarious.
had George Clooney on this episode. What do you do? He went, bark! Like it was like it wasn't even a convincing bark or whatever. Like because that was hilarious.
Yeah,
Like
yeah.
of course you get George Clooney and you have him go bark, bark, bark.
It is a great idea.
Yeah, like
That's great.
now, though, to be fair, I think there is an ending to that, which is in Bigger, Longer, and Uncut, their movie. I think he actually did voice the doctor who replaced Kenny's heart with a baked potato.
Oh, really?
Yes,
do
I
you-
think
how
that
do they
was the
do that?
actual George Clooney.
How do they take? I get it because they're actually funny, right?
What?
Yeah, I mean,
Matt
that
and
helps.
Trey?
But I'm just like, there's a
Helps a
certain
lot.
amount of like shitty quality that they've polished into something so good, right? So how do they do that? How do they like take the shit thing and then make it good?
It's an AK-47, man. You just take a simple concept, you refine it down to what works best with as few extra pieces as possible, and then you keep doing what works until it stops. And it hasn't stopped yet.
I don't know. I'd really have to ask like what you mean by that.
And the refinement has gotten off. Like
Yeah.
there have been bad seasons
if
or
I look
low
at,
seasons, I guess.
South Park and Family Guy side by side, and I knew nothing about either of them. I'm never taking another glance at South Park. Just from like, if you showed me a thumbnail from each.
Okay, yeah, because you would think that one is obviously the lower quality, which is
Right.
ironic because South Park has been
Right.
a much longer running
And much
has
more successful show.
consistently higher quality.
Yeah.
You know,
And
like
it's much, I mean, as far as I'm aware, it's much more successful.
they
Well,
were
only the
they were
pilot
very,
was made out of cardboard. Or not cardboard.
yeah, they scanned all that into some computers later on, and now they make new pieces without the card.
Yeah.
Okay,
Everything
I
is
mean,
just...
But sure, but I'm still asked, like, that's not quite the question. It's how do they take something that seems like it has so little effort put into it?
so little soul. you
Yeah.
say.
No. That's the trick. Is it's all soul. It's the animations and everything. That's just a medium, and that's why it never had to advance because the soul was the only reason people ever went in the first place. Now, admittedly, and Trey Parker and Matt Stone argue with each other over whether or not they love or hate the first 3 or 4 seasons. Because, you know, initially part of it was, haha, kid says the fuck word.
Right.
You know, and
Kid gets
like,
anal probed.
Right,
Yeah.
you know. And, but then, like, you know, once they kind of like found their stride and knew that they weren't going to get chased off, you know, and they were going to be allowed to keep
After
doing
they got
this.
through the first few lawsuits.
After they got
Yeah.
through the first few probings of children.
Once they finished their
I will
movie.
never forget them shoving Kenny up a vagina. Just unbirthing Kenny.
What are you going to do, man?
God, that woke up something
I mean,
in me.
there's been multiple people who've crawled all the way into vaginas in South Park. They Miss
but
they're gonna
Crabtree
say
and
in real
Kenny,
life.
Hillary Clinton and the Snook.
You ever seen that video of that man who sticks his entire head in a woman's vagina?
I have, yes.
Whoa.
That's a.
you haven't?
It's
Is he
such
a tiny
feat.
man?
No,
No, he's a full-sized man.
Is she a
Yeah.
big lady?
No.
No, she's a normal sized woman.
Whoa.
Yeah, he's just
Yeah.
a bald guy that looks like fucking Bald Bull from the fucking
does he have
Punch Out.
to like? Well, I'm curious. Is she really wet, or like do they have to like oil
I
up
mean,
his
they
head?
gotta work it in there.
yeah, it takes,
needs
it takes
help.
a little
doesn't
doing.
just slide right in if that's
Yeah.
what you're asking.
It does a little
She's
bit
not
of work.
that loose.
She's hanging from like some ropes or something.
I mean, I can
Okay,
only
yeah.
imagine that she's an experienced fisty.
Oh yeah, have to
You know,
be.
like,
Yeah,
I mean,
well, I mean, there's no way.
fistulas, as they call them. Eric.
There's no way you're not training up to that.
Yeah, like you don't start with
I'm
an
not
entire bald
admonishing
man's
her.
head.
I mean, this is going to take effort.
I want to stick my head in a vagina. Someone go get Fistilda.
Like, there's definitely work on both ends here.
All right. Well,
Yeah.
anyways, that's the show, folks. Thank you for listening to the Anything Cast. I'm Patrick.
Enjoy the fisting. I'm Eric.
I think the thumbnail for this episode should be whatever the AI for Fistilda comes up with.
No, you should always trim your thumbnails
I'm
before
Will.
fisting. Trust me.
Also, I don't think we did the intro.
Fuck!
I'm Will.
Bye.